You all give me like 2 seconds. Damn. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ooh. That's supposed to be fun, right? Man, what a game.
Darvin, I guess that tells the story right there. But
Yeah.
when you're on the sideline and the ability to impact the game, what are you focusing on in that type of a game? Up and down, big shots made, big shots missed, fouls, and just kind of chaos. But what were you focusing on the most on the sideline?
You know, just keeping a calm, level head. Staying passionate but not getting emotional. That's a hell of a ball club. First ballot Hall of Famers over there, as well as some, highly regarded support players as well. So it's, I said it before the game, like you got to just be on point with your multiple efforts, and you got to have a next play mentality throughout the entire time. And our game is a game of runs. We made our run, they made their run, we made another little run, they made another little run. So then it's going to be things, mishaps in between. I felt like we got a little loose with the ball at times. Some unfortunate fouls, bad fouls, but just constantly telling the team, being positive, being confident, and continue to move on and push toward the next possession and try to make it better than the last. And so it worked out. It worked out.
With AD anchoring the defense and LeBron carrying a huge load, scoring, especially in the fourth, you went to Austin pretty early in the third after that Phoenix run. He hits the three, of course, to put you up 4. What can you say about that and kind of the trust that he's earned?
Man, Austin is a big-time player. It's the reason we wanted him here for the present and the future. Everybody saw what he did to finish the year last year, what he did for Team USA. He's just grown, and he thrives in those moments, those big moments, whether it's getting a big stop, making a pass, making a big shot, just really drawing fouls at key moments. Yeah, he's just a big-time player, man, flat out. And then he saved us a little bit tonight.
Darvin, I think LeBron scored or assisted on the first 19 points of the fourth quarter. Majority of that was scoring. But can you talk about just him taking over in the fourth and really propelling you guys as the offense was kind of teetering there for a bit?
No disrespect to anybody else. He's the best quarterback in the NBA. And that's bar none. He understands those moments and what we're trying to get out of certain possessions, when we need to be aggressive going downhill, when we need to be more methodical, seeking out us collaborating on what actions to call and how to expose the opposing team's defense and put their lesser defenders in the action and try to get an advantage, forcing that team to help and have multiple bodies in the paint once we do collapse the paint and the ball touches the paint. So that's just him being who he's been his whole career, his entire career. So there's nothing shocking about that. It's just, the consistency of the communication, the consistency of having a plan and a strategy, a point of attack, as well as defending, getting stops, everybody talking to each other, moving around, shifting, being active. He spearheaded a ton of that.
Darvin, we've kind of joked and maybe not joked about how, like, the bag at the end of this has been kind of the driver in a lot of ways, but it seemed like this was just competition in a lot of ways. Did you sense that like, it's more obviously than just the money, that given the opportunity to go and fight for something, that this group is up for that and wants that? Absolutely, man.
In certain matchups you're going to have that where just you don't need a highly flamed out motivational speech pregame or whatever. You just know. You got Devin Booker coming in here with Kevin Durant and the rest of those guys, Phoenix, and Frank's a hell of a coach that has a hell of a staff. Like, money on the line or not, this was going to be a hotly contested game, and so I love it. It allows you to see early what you're made of and who can give you what at what moment, and it's refreshing to come out on the right side of a game like this. This game had, for it to be our 22nd game of the season, it had a ton of playoff intensity.
Darvin, there was a play very late in the game where Austin went to the floor. You guys signaled for timeout. The referee, I think it was gave LeBron the timeout. What was your view of that sequence? It seemed like in the moment that the Phoenix Suns were upset about the call there.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we have 3 officials, and that's why I coach. You know, to be in that type of position, we had 2 timeouts left to play with, just in case something happened. We thought, we'd get into the hands of, one of our better free throw shooters. We did that and getting it to Austin. They tried to trap him. He had it in his hands, and when we saw him right when they were about to dislodge the ball, we both were trying to call it. And Tom Washington was standing right there, so, he granted the timeout, and that's pretty much it from my vantage point.
Darvin, you guys got AD going there pretty good for a while. What did you see? What did you like about what he did?
Just the tone he sets defensively. He makes it really difficult for the opposing team, and tonight he made it really difficult for them to get anything going around the rim. He did a good job also. Nurkic is tough of absorbing a lot of hits from Nurk while still maintaining balance and still showing his hands and forcing them into tough looks, tough shots. Came up with some tough rebounds. And so just A being A, man, just doing the little things, anchoring our D and allowing Torian and Bron and Cam, all of these guys, Rui, Bando, to be even more aggressive out in the perimeter.
You guys had 21 offensive rebounds, 9 by AD, 3 by LeBron, but 4 by Jared in just 15 minutes. Just how much have you guys missed that aspect of his game in the absence that he had, across the first 20 games?
Well, that's one of his superpowers, to be able to get us extra possessions. And, people talk about how do you rebound better. There's drills you can do. And then, we touched on it a little bit yesterday in practice. But at the end of the day, I truly believe it's personnel-based. Some guys just have that knack, that nose for the ball, that's able to track down and anticipate certain bounces and just have that knack for hunting down the ball. The whole term, they have a nose for the ball, that totally applies to Vando.
Darvin, a common talking point is about how much experience people like yourself, like LeBron has, longevity, but what's it mean to you that you're going to step into something that you've never seen before, that LeBron has never seen before, that it's brand new, you don't know what to expect, and also the fact that it's just one game versus it being a series, which you're about to step into?
It makes it really, really exciting, and so exciting that we can't wait to conquer it. Pretty simply put.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.